Oh, good morning, Patricia. Thank you so much for coming in today. Hope you're doing well. It's chilly here, quite chilly. What's it like where you are? Hey, Susan. Susan, it's crazy weather. We had 80-degree days last week. Then we had this huge storm. Hello, Luann. Kitties are doing great. Chilly and sunny in Chicago, 43. It's 45 here, Susan. And like I said, last week was 80s, but boy, did we have some storms. Had tornado warnings out and heavy rains and thunder and lightning. Hi, Connie. Connie, I can't turn it up, honey. You're going to have to turn your volume up. My volume is as high as it'll go here. Let me try something. See if that's any better. I don't know. Thank you, Susan. I don't know. Good morning, Nelda. Good to see you. Connie, is that any better? Maybe you need to turn your volume up. Oh, oh, that could be the problem, Connie. You can't forget those. It's like forgetting your teeth, you know. So it's good to see everybody. Diane, good morning to you. 51 in Knoxville. Hi, Marcia. Oh my gosh, a peach cobbler. Oh, Marcia, how nice. You've got family coming in. You're cooking for them. You're going to have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend. They all going to spend the night with you? That's a lot of folks. Well, it may be. I don't know how many folks it is. Hey, Janet. Good morning to you. We were just talking, Diane, about how cold it is here. It's 45 here. Yeah, no kidding, Susan. Good morning, Suzanne. Lubbock, Texas. I think I told you my son has to go to Lubbock quite often during the month. He usually goes about once a month, I think. So hope everybody's doing good. I know, me too, Diane. I didn't have it on last night. And so I had to turn it on today. Yeah, it has. Weather has been crazy all over the place. I saw where California, parts of California has snow. And y'all, have you seen those reports of those beautiful homes next to the ocean? And the storms are so bad, they're washing all the hillside off, and their homes are falling into the ocean. It's terrible. Yeah, Diane, we got it yesterday and the day before. I went next door over there, pardon me, in the rain to see if the work Brian did on the ceiling in there and on the roof, if it held, and it did. So far, I don't have any leaks, which means now I can start to repair the ceiling. But we had a absolute gully washer. I mean, the rain was blowing in from all directions. So that was a good test for Brian's repair skills. Let's see how well he did. Good morning, Rambling Rose. How are you today? Y'all, Rambling Rose has a channel if you want to go check her out. She's a soap maker, and she makes fancy soaps with all kinds of different scents, and she uses bananas in them and just all kinds of things. But she makes beautiful soaps, and I do believe she has a store as well. Is that right, Rambling Rose? You are welcome to put the link to your store here if you want to. Because I think, yeah, that's kind of what we need to do, help folks out. So, there's a lot going on in the news if y'all are watching. And I'm not talking about NBC, CBS, all that stuff. I'm talking about the news as far as YouTube goes. There's a lot going on. I have a couple of things I want to talk about. Oh, well, Luann, go check her out then. She sent me some soaps. I'm going to go get one. Hold on. Oh, gosh, I can barely walk today. Oh, ow. Sherry, baby. Look. I don't know if y'all can see it. I can't. It's hard for me to. Shoo. Well, anyway, what it is a shell, a seashell, but it's soap. Isn't it beautiful? And the scent is fabulous. She is quite talented. I'm telling you. I got to put this. I must not fail to put that up. No, my dear Rose, you sell everything you can. I do appreciate them, absolutely, because this is fabulous. Hi, Joy. Good morning to you. And I can't even tell y'all. Let me tell you, I set these in my bathroom I've got a dish that they're in, and they have a wonderful. They're just like they're as good as getting a room freshener thing because they put off. Hello, Sharon. They put out a good scent. So they keep the bathroom smelling good. Yes. Isn't that pretty, Diane? So check her out because I know on her page she is having a link. Jackie, good morning, girl. I'm glad you could make it today. We are glad to see you always. So check her out. Check out. Well, you're welcome, Rambling Rose. You are welcome. I hope you get some new subscribers today. We missed you last week, Jackie. So I had to put my cat, my British cat on there as a short. You know, I always have to have something British every single week, and I've got something today, too. I can't help it. I am that way. She went to a 3-year-old's birthday party, y'all. Okay, Diane, that's great. Now, Rambling Rose, do you have a store link you want to put up for Diane? Or perhaps, good morning, Lyle, Florida. I don't know what your weather's like in Florida today. It's pretty crazy all over the place, y'all. Okay, Rambling. Well, it should. I don't know, honey. I don't know. Oh, it's Mother's Day tomorrow there. Oh, very warm, he says. Or Lyle. I assume Lyle is a he. Is your mother living, Jackie? Still living? My mother is not. My mother passed away when I was 32 years old. 86. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm in Texas, and we've had 86 days. We've had even 90 days already, but today it's showing 46 right now. So we go from air conditioner to heater, back and forth all the time. We never know. 85, and she lives close to you. That's fantastic. Oh, yeah. I I I watch. I think it's Britain's Got Talent. Could be X Factor, and everybody calls their mum, M-U-M, calls their mom's mum. Yeah, me too, Rose. I had my heat on a couple of days ago. I mean, air conditioner a couple of days ago. If she behaves. Yeah. Uh, well, that's cool that you can do that. Have a place for her, and then also a place for you. Mum, do you, Kimberly? Mum. And they call their grandmas nans, Nan, my nan. I watched a British movie yesterday, Jackie, and I had to turn on the closed captions. Oh, Marcia, I'm with Susan. Don't even mention peach cobbler when we don't get any. Do you, Nanny? So, so you're going to turn your cottage into uh, like two, what we call it a duplex. I looked at it the other day, Jackie, and let me tell you what I've watched Downton Abbey and absolutely love it. I don't know when the last time I saw it was where they inherited a home. They called it a cottage. I called it a mansion. They in way off somewhere else, and they all went out there, and then I can't even think of her name. She passed away. She inherited it, and then she passed away. Oh, you've never seen it? Oh my gosh! Let me tell you, I discovered that a couple of 2 or 3 years ago. And when I discovered it, I did a Downton Abbey's what we're talking about, Diane. Oh, this is fantastic, though. Fantastic, fantastic. I started watching it, and I did a what do you call it, y'all? Where you got to watch something. You just got to watch the whole darn thing. You can't even sleep, can't even eat. You got to watch it. Binge. I binge watched it. I'd watch it. Yes, Connie, I'd watch it, and then I would maybe sleep a little while or eat something. Then I'd start watching it again, and I sat for hours and hours and days watching Downton Abbey. I loved it, but I found something else the other day, and I have watched it before, but it's been a while. It's called The Aristocrats. Me too, Diane. My gosh. Well, she lives over there. She's used to everything that's over there. Now, yeah, we always want to. Good night, Mr. Tom. Well, the Aristocrats, I've watched it before, and I found it again the other day. Sometimes on these free streaming programs, Jackie, I watched All Quiet on the Western Front yesterday afternoon. I started watching it a long time ago and then stopped and didn't finish it. So I finished it yesterday and I just sat there and cried. I'm telling you, I mean, it's critically acclaimed. It's a wonderful, wonderful movie, but oh my gosh, the Germans fighting in France is what it was, and it's almost impossible to pick a side. It really is. It told about all these boys that go off to war and come home as old men, is basically the way I look at it. So anyway, but I watched. Okay, I want to tell y'all. I saw a YouTube video the other day. It's some guy. Now I hope it's just for clickbait, y'all. He said on his channel that Princess Kate's illness was something that's not recoverable. Good morning, Liz. Nice to see you. And I'm like, what? Now I know there are channels that put stuff out there and something like if you watch it for 30 seconds, they get credit for you watching their channel. They get credit. But you know, a lot of them put their clickbait titles up there, get people. Hi, Val, South Carolina. But y'all, I can't believe. But here's the thing: we need to know now. January the 16th was when she had her surgery. Surely, and then all of a sudden, you know, William's supposed to be there at somebody's memorial service, and he calls in at the last minute and says he's got an emergency and he has to go, and so he can't. What? The royal family, come on now, give us something. Oh, really? I didn't know that, Jackie. Kate's brother. Well, yeah, Diane, it is, and I'm getting upset there because I want to know. Yeah, interesting. Well, whatever it is, she sure is taking a heck of a long time to recover from it, whatever it was. But you know that program I was telling you about said it's not recoverable, and I'm like, there should be a rule from YouTube that you can't lie. Well, if that were the case, there wouldn't be a whole lot of channels, would there? Yeah, Jackie. Diane. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking, Diane, that Jackie. Yep, Marcia, thank you very much. I was going to talk about that and I forgot to write it down on my list. This is Spring Forward, y'all. I never watched it, Susan. I just never did. There is a zombie movie, y'all, where they're at a Big Brother type show. Hi, Carol. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. Hello, Blue Rose. It's good to see you this morning. How are you? Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate you so much. Well, I don't know, but I think it's too secret. There's too much secretive. Hi, Carol. LL Jean, good morning to you, lady. Yep. 40, 45 here. I love Sharon Osbourne, Jackie, but have you seen her? She looks thin as a little stick. I do pretty good when the weather's good too, Rose. I think so too, Kimberly. Come on now. Good morning, Carol. Y'all plain vanilla grandma's in the house. She's got a channel also. Blue Rose Ramblings has a channel also. Oh, I'm tickled that y'all came in. I love it when my channel peoples come in so that I can talk about them to their face. But I will not say anything about you though, because I love y'all. Show the chicken coop. I've never watched Big Brother. I just never have. Oh, I didn't think about that. Carrot Co. Hi, how are you? Thanks for coming in and for your input. I didn't think about that. It's something like I have chronic kidney disease, but it's not like it's the end of the world for me. So thanks for putting that in there because I honestly didn't think about that. Yeah, they will, Diane. Oh, great, Carol. Yeah, her channel's growing really well. It sure is. Oh, speaking of, she's not here today, but I wish she hadn't gotten here yet. She may be. Thank you, Susan. Kathy, my friend Kathy, that lives in up close to Dallas. She has the channel Persevering Daily. Now, I noticed I have not watched YouTube in the last couple of days. I noticed she has 2 or 3 new videos up, and she's working in her garden. And y'all know how excited I get watching people work in their garden. And she is so creative about everything she does out in her garden. And this is her backyard up there. And I know y'all have seen her before. I know you have, but she's got the most interesting backyard I've ever seen. Diane, are you talking about Kathy? Well, she's not, I wish she'd come in. Rambling Rose, she's got 3, part 1, part 2, part 3. So I'm going to tonight rather, I will watch starting with part 1. I have to work at Brian's today. That's unusual. I normally don't work at Brian's on Sunday. Oh, okay. Thank you. But I'm watching. Watching. I'm working Saturday and Sunday this week. He's going to a concert. Yes, I think so, Cindy. She did. She said they're doing the new one. I don't know if they have done a new part when they inherited that other castle or whatever it is. But I love Downton Abbey. It's so cool. It starts off the day after the Titanic sank. So it's really interesting. I love this. And I love the seeing what the servants, there used to be a movie called Upstairs, Downstairs. And it was the lives of the servants that lived under the stairs, underneath the house, actually, and did everything. And then it would show the people that actually lived in the lap of luxury that these servants waited on. That would be me if I was born in that era. I would be one of the servants. It's wonderful, Blue Rose. It's a beautiful, beautiful. Yep, Diane. No, I didn't think of that, Jackie. That's what I need because honestly, I have a puncture mark. I've got a indention in my head over here. Me too, Patricia. I love watching those shows, all of them. Pride and Prejudice is fabulous. Sense and Sensibility, all of those are fabulous shows. I love them. Pride and Prejudice was my favorite, though, with Mr. Darcy. Oh my gosh, he was handsome. Mr. Darcy was fabulous. Yes, Diane, I do. I can only watch or only wear them for so long. I love them. Rose, Blue Rose. I love all of those. Hi, Linda. I was just thinking about you this morning, Linda. I haven't seen you in a while. Of course, I haven't made videos, but it's nice of you to come. Everybody say hi to Linda. She coming to see us. Yeah, me too, Carol. I'd be the cook or the person, the Mrs. Resale. Hello from Western Australia. Oh, thank you very much. Well, nice of you to come in, Miss Resale. Past my bedtime at midnight, that's for sure. Ah, not a whole lot, Sharon. I have not been well this week. I'm just going to put that out there. I am not doing well. And I'm not quite sure what the reason is. I have a doctor appointment in April, the 1st of April. Well, Linda, I'm so glad that you're here to comment. So comment anytime you want. Um, well, in it, and I don't know exactly how to put it. Yeah, Carico. It You're right. It's sad. It's very sad. There's an awful lot of awful things going on in the world right now. There sure is. And I'm sure that everyone that's here feels very, very blessed for what they have. Because yeah, well, me too, Jackie. And I'm not quite sure what it is. I don't know if you see, it's been 6 months since I've seen her, and it's time for me to do another thyroid check, and that could be what it is. But I call them spells. I'll be working, and it happens when well, thank you, Miss Resale. It's very nice of you. Um, I'll be working along, and then all of a sudden, it'll be like it's the same thing happened to me when I went to New York. Y'all remember that when I lost all the energy I had, and I had to sit down. So that's the way it was this week. I had to just absolutely sit down on the floor. It could be my blood sugar, Jackie. I did this same thing in a grocery store one time, and this woman grabbed a thing of cookies off the rack up there and said, opened them up and said, "Here, eat this." So, I mean, she was a lady in the line, in the checkout line, and I sat right down on the floor in front of the checkout line, and all the people around got my groceries out of the carts and put them up on the conveyor belt and stacking them up. And then they got me a cart, riding cart, and got that and brought it up to me and put me in there. I don't know, Diane. I don't eat like I'm supposed to. I don't. When I started losing weight, I got so excited about it that y'all would not eat the stuff that I eat during the day. You just wouldn't. Thank you, Carol. Thank you so much. That might be it, Connie. I'm going to talk to my doctor when I go up there about it. Also, I have a thyroid problem that's ridiculous. Jackie, I don't even want to tell y'all what I eat because I hate to cook, I hate to cook. And I'll get in there and no, I don't drink green tea. Mm-mm. I do drink tea more often now, though, I've noticed, but mostly I drink water. I have a cup of coffee in the morning and then I go to water. So that part that's good for me. Yeah, that part is good that I'm doing. But other than that, yeah, I think so, Miss Resale. Miss Resale, do you have a channel? If so, let us know about it because these are the most generous people and you'll ever meet in your whole life in this community, and they always help folks out. Yep, Susan. Oh, Carol. No, Diane. No. Jackie ate salad every single day. Oh, okay, Miss Resale. Oh, yeah, well, no, start. Just here's the thing: if you don't start, you never will. Is that right? Yeah. So one that's only for your eyes and put it on your channel and make it private, Miss Resale, and then watch it and see how you like it, how you do, and change it up and make some more. And before you know it, you'll have a big old channel. Hey, Chris, how are you? Thank you for coming in today. Anyway, Jackie, I was showing you, I ate a salad just about every single day. A salad. That's right, Carol. Well, you're welcome. Do it and then come back and tell us so that we can. And if you make it to where we can see it too, that would be wonderful. We'll love that. I'm great. I'm glad to hear that, Chris. I sure am. So, Carico a long time ago was, and they told me I had fibromyalgia. I haven't had it in a long time. LA. Oh, love you, LA. I've wondered about you. I've worried about you. Thank you for coming in. I don't know what in the world is wrong with your computer or whatever you're using. I wish, but I hope you get it fixed soon. Bless her heart, y'all. She's got some kind of ad block on her computer. I think she uses a computer. And, or, I don't know if it's a laptop or what it is, but she's got some kind of ad block on that, and she's tried her best to get that off of there, but it won't let her in. It won't let her like into the lives or any of that because y'all know she's come to every live. Oh gosh, Ramblin' Rose, that sounds wonderful. Yeah, Diane, she's frustrated. She just moved and she's got a whole heck of a lot on her plate, bless her heart. And now she can't even enjoy her YouTube uh, channels that she likes. Bless her heart. I hope she gets that fixed. I know. I know darn good she's tried everything there is. Y'all, when I have to work on something, I work on it for hours and hours and hours. It's like y'all know this week that Facebook went down and Instagram. And I spent 2 hours trying to change my password to Facebook because I thought I was hacked. And Brian was somewhere off in a huge city and his GPS wouldn't work on his phone. And he couldn't find his way around where he was going. It was a mess. People, it was all worldwide, I think. Who knows? We certainly may very well be under attack from somebody. There's always somebody in the world that's mad at somebody else, isn't there? Hi, Cheryl. Good morning to you. Yep, Jackie. Doesn't it just? That's a good idea, Ella Jean. I kind of think it's what it is too, because all of a sudden I'll be up and working, and then the next thing you know, I'm like, if I don't sit down, I'm going to faint and fall out for sure. So I think so too, Ella Jean, and I will talk to my doctor about that when I see her. So I know Rambling Rose. I remember when um, cell phones first came out, and I said, I'm not going to get one of them things. I don't want one of those things. Can't even go to the bathroom. Your phone's ringing. Oh, good idea. Miss Resale, plain vanilla grandma. Her name is Carol. She has a channel. Chris, everything's going okay. I just got to get myself. Yep, Jackie, will do. Will do. If there's two Miss Resales, yeah, you need something besides just be Miss Resale. Uh, and it's easy to change if you want to. Because you're right. I've looked. Hey, Alice. Good morning to you. Thank you for coming in, y'all. Alice has a channel too. So I'm surprised all y'all don't. We got a lot of channel people in here today. That's so great. I love that when y'all come in. Alice, do you still have all those cats that you've been taking care of? You know, I've got 10 of them. Oh, no, 11. Pumpkinhead is number 11. She's the cutest darn thing I ever saw in my life, y'all. You know when you have a little pet and you love them so much, you want to get them up and just squeeze the heck out of them? Oh, you don't have any more? Okay. But I'm sure you have one in your house because you love cats. You got to have one. And one leads to two. That's what I thought. I just got one, and then next thing you know, well, mine aren't feral anymore. I call feral something that's wild and won't let you touch it. I've got one. No, I got two of those. You're right, Carol. They're my kids though. Okay, she's got cats. No, she uses my leg, Jackie. Well, actually, that was then. Uh, she's been a good girl. She doesn't when she got Punk in here, y'all. I mean, wait a minute. I thought Pumpkin was Susan. And Georgie. Yes, Jackie does. 3 times in Simba. That's exactly right. I can't help it, Luann. I started off with one. I had her fixed, but then came up some ferals out here, and I'm not going to turn anything away, whether it's a dog or cat or whatever it is. Well, I know that I'm just not going to turn away a hungry animal. I had a dog come up here one time, and I said, and everybody was saying, "You feed it, it's yours. You feed it, it's going to stay." And I went 2 days and didn't feed that dog. The third day, I saw that dog that had gone across the street and was drinking out of a muddy hole, and I couldn't stand it. And I went immediately and bought dog food. I fed that dog, and I saw to it that it had water. Now, he didn't hang around, and that's okay. But while he was here, I'm going to take care of him because I think that's what I'm supposed to do. That's what I'm supposed to do. 53? Holy cow. Well, I'm so honored. 56. I'm so honored. Thank you, Carol, for saying that. Appreciate it. Y'all, let me tell you. Is Cindy in here? Anyway, here's what I'm saying. So y'all know that there are millions of acres in the Panhandle in Texas that have been affected by that fire. It is now the largest fire in Texas history. And all of these people up there, that's ranch land, farmland, they have all these animals, all these cows and horses and, goats and everything in the world. Well, they have no food for their animals. The animals that survived the fire, they have no food. They were no hay. Oklahoma has sent hundreds of huge trucks loaded in these great big round hay bales. Y'all have seen those huge hay bales. Thank you, Kim. Hundreds and hundreds heading to the Panhandle for Texas animals and to help. I don't know, Ella Jean. I've not seen it. I sure would be interested to know. But of course, it's usually some nutcase. Okay, Miss Resale, thank you so much for coming in, and we'll see you soon. Oh, Carol. Oh, that's a lot, Luann. I have 2 chihuahuas and I have 2 cats in the house, and then I have about 10 or so outside. Yes, it is, Rambling Rose. They came through for us. But they always do. Louisiana and Oklahoma are our best friends. Texas best friends. They really are. So they've also sent down those great big, I know y'all have seen them. They're on the back of trucks and they're huge white plastic containers, huge, and they hold water. And they are sending those down as well. Really? Carol, I'm surprised that they would admit that. Wow. Because I wonder if there's some kind of lawsuit in there. Huh. Yep. Oh, are you talking about the one in Texas, Carol? Yeah, they do, Ella Jean. Farm folks, ranchers, widows, they all stick together in tough times. They really, really do. We have had, hey, ZZ, good morning. Chickies and roosters, good to see you. Hi, Becky. Yeah, Becky, that must be what they meant that said that the electric company. Well, the winds are awfully high in Northwest Texas. Ah, that's exactly right, ZZ. It's good to see you. I already had my coffee this morning. I'm having water now. Oh, oh, Carol. Well, they not only lost their ranch land, their farmland, their crops, their trees, but their animals too. That's what kills me, that they've lost their animals in that fire. That's horrible. And it makes me cry about it. I've got such a soft spot for animals. I really, really do. And we're very thankful to Oklahoma. Louisiana, we took in um, refugees, I'm going to put it that way, refugees from the Hurricane Katrina. And we sent resources to Louisiana. I know, ZZ. I can't stand it. So when we had Harvey, Texas had Harvey, Louisiana reciprocated. They said, Jackie, I got something to tell you I found out about just the other day. You know how countries borrow from other countries? They borrow tons of money from other countries. Do you know the that Britain paid off their debt to the United States many, many years ago? I had no idea. Paid them in full. That bill has been paid. So I thought that was great. I didn't know about that. I had no idea they owed us anything. I guess they're talking about from World War II, y'all. You know, I don't know. But good on them. Good on them. We might as well, Jackie. I mean, heck, we're sending it to anybody and all over the place. I sure hate to get political, but I mean, I'm quite sure if your country needed something, I mean, you're our biggest ally. You really are. Isn't that the truth, ZZ? As soon as we beat the heck out of them, got them out of our country. The British are coming. The British are coming. And ever since we've been allies. Ah, I know, Carol. Everything they owned. I know well what that's like. Foreclosed on England had a queen. Susan. Oh my God, look at my lovely queen here. Isn't she a beauty? Yeah. Blue Rose. Yes, that's in the Crown. Blue Rose. Have you watched The Crown? I'm quite sure she wouldn't have wanted to stay here anyway, Jackie. That's a hoot. We could have all been British, y'all. You know that? No, I can't, Jackie. Jackie, I can't imagine the Queen say, "Hi, y'all," when she gets up to do a speech. Yeah, she loved animals and her dogs, her corgis. Ella Jean, I fear that's never gonna happen. You know, the immigrant problem is really, really doing some damage. Susie says, pip, 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 pip. I love them. I love them, though. What do you mean litter problems? Me too, Blue Rose. I loved it. I loved The Crown. I loved it and loved it. And that's another thing I binge watched. But when it got to the part where Charles and Diana got together, I stopped watching it. Maybe so, Becky, but I can't picture uh, her in cowboy boots. Can you? Yeah. She was the ultimate lady, wasn't she? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, even in front of my house, I have to when I go out to the mailbox, I have to pick up McDonald's and Burger King and Coke cups and all beer bottles and junk that people just throw them out the window to heck with what anybody else cares. So yeah, I don't understand people like that. We've got this big signs all over here. Don't mess with Texas, and yet we allow them to mess with Texas. I hear you, Carol. I can't stand that. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Uh, I can't stand it either, Carol. And when I see them, that's funny, Ella Jane. Princess Mary of Northeast Texas. I just don't know. I just don't know, Blue Rose. I, a dame on your phone. That's cool. I know a lot of y'all use your phones in here, and then you can just say what you want, and it types it in for you. Princess Mary of Northeast Texas. That's funny. Tiara. I have little hats, what are fascinators. I've got two of them now. I have one in burgundy and one in a beautiful blue, and I can't wait. I can't wait to wear them. I was supposed to wear my fascinator and dress up with my brooch and my pearls and stuff for King Charles's coronation, but I think I was sick that time and couldn't have my live stream, and I wanted to wear my fascinators for y'all. Tiara, thank you for coming in, Luann. I hope to see you soon. I don't know that either, ZZ. Isn't that weird? Queenie, that's a good idea. Oh my gosh, Jackie. Tower of London. I'd just like to go to London. I don't, I, Jackie, how come they're called fascinators? ZZ wants to know, me too. Hey, Diana. It's good to see you. Diana is a cat lady, y'all. Now, Diana, I don't think you don't do videos, do you, Diana? So she didn't know why they're called fascinators. They're fascinating to look at, that's for sure, especially the goofy ones like Eugenia. Eugenie and Beatrice wore, that weird loopy thing that they wore. Diana the beach. Diana by the beach. Okay, Zizi, please hold. Diana, you would have a wonderful content if you decide that you want to make videos, because you know how people love cats. I mean, they love cats. A moving floor. Yeah, no, there's an awful lot of cat lovers. I have not joined any groups like on Facebook or anything about cats, though. Okay, Rambling Rose, you're going to go out and mow, are you? Well, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Y'all check out Rambling Rose Cottage Facebook page. She has videos. I just want to see the gate of Buckingham Palace. Thank you for coming in, Alice. I appreciate you so much. Hope you have a good weekend. Come back soon. I wonder where they keep all those jewels, Blue Rose. I mean, think there's got to be hundreds and hundreds of diamonds and emeralds and rubies and pearls and so forth. Is it? Susan, I had a computer game one time about Buckingham Palace, and it's one of those where you have to find hidden objects. And I love playing it because it starts off at the gate, and then it shows the like throne room. You got to find those. Oh, thank you, Carico. I apologize if I'm not saying your name right, but went to the garden party. I saw the uh, documentary on Rick Nelson yesterday, too. That garden party made me think of him. Yeah, that's why the Queen didn't like staying there, Susan. They're actually hats, rather an adornment on the hat or hair. The term comes from the way they are attached or fastened with a ribbon or clip. Thank you very much, ZZ. Now we know, don't we? Jackie. Yeah. Fascinators from which a head cover attached, fastened to the head by clips, etc. Google is our friend, ladies. Oh, you've been there too, Diana. Everything they do is magical, in my opinion. Their celebrations, that even the easiest, trooping of the colors and all these wonderful parties they have, and the whole country comes out for those things. Your dog Marge brought that for you. My dog is very clever. I can tell you and Susan remind me of each other. She is that way about Simba. You know, Simba orders stuff uh, online. No, Jackie, have not. But y'all, y'all, and I do the same thing like that with my pumpkin head. I talk to her like she's a human. She's looking at me strange, but yes, yes, yes. No kidding, ZZ. Brian has one of those things, and it's virtual something or another, and you put this thing on your head, and you see. Anyway, what I wanted to see, I said, take me to the Eiffel Tower. So when all of a sudden the picture came on, you're there, you're on the Eiffel Tower, and I actually nearly went to the floor grabbing because I I see that I'm high up. Oh, y'all, you know what I'm talking about? Virtual some and others. And you can go to anywhere you want to go, and it's like you are there walking the streets or whatever. It's the most interesting thing in the world, but it's also scary. I also went to Argentina on this virtual thing to the Pink Palace that the Perones. Okay, Carol, thank you for coming in. No kidding, Ella Jean. Me too, ZZ. That's why I didn't go up in the Empire State Building when I went to New York because I have a horrible fear of heights. Y'all, I told you before. Yes, virtual reality. That's what it was, Susan. It's crazy. But it was wonderful being able to go to the Pink Palace where Eva Peron lived at one time. That's somebody else I'm fascinated with, is her. Y'all, I'm cold. I'm getting colder. Becky, that's funny. you know, I think I think there's some kind of bill in place, some kind of something another petition, something another to stop with that stupid daylight savings time. Why can't we just have a time that we don't have to change? I'll have to go around my house because not everything here is digital. Uh, I have to change all my clocks. The only thing that's my computer and my phone that changes automatically. Everything else I have to take them down off the wall and change them, bring forward, fall back. It's getting ridiculous. Getting ridiculous. It's been this way since I've been born. You'd think I'd be used to it by now, wouldn't you? But I'm not. I am not. Oh, great, Diana. Me too, Rose. I love their traditions. I love them. No, Jackie, straightforward. It will be 11 o'clock. Yeah. You set it ahead, spring forward, set it ahead an hour. So instead of coming on at 10 o'clock, I will be here at 11 o'clock. I don't know about your time, but you turn your clock forward 1 hour. Yeah, right. Remember that, spring forward, fall back. So spring, you go forward, and in fall, you turn it back. Now, they're pretty smart there, Becky. But someone said, hopefully soon we'll stop doing that. Carico, that's what Jackie has. I have a video on here that Jackie sent me, and I posted it on my channel. And if you want to see her lovely cottage, uh, or yeah, I think she calls it a cottage. Like I said, she calls it a cottage. I call it a mansion. Yes, Ella Jane. Yeah, Blue Rose. So is Texas. We about had it with that. We about had it with that nonsense. Brr, I'm just getting colder and colder, y'all. And yet it's not cold. Well, yeah, it's 47 degrees. Yes, yes, indeed, Chris. I will do it. And that when I leave the live today, I have to go down Brian's and work. But no, they don't, Diane. Yeah, they are, Kimberly. Yeah, they're the same central standard central time. I don't like all these rules, y'all. I don't like them. Whatever it is right now, Jackie, let's say it's 11 o'clock there now, Jackie. Next week it'll be 12 o'clock. You know, it's kind of like remembering which way you turn your ceiling fan in the winter or summer, clockwise or counterclockwise. And I stand there and I look up at that ceiling fan and I'm like, this, that's counterclockwise, or this, that's clockwise. But still, I hate that. I hate doing that. That's true, LL Jean. That is absolutely true. It's just like my cats. When I get up in the morning, I don't care what time it is, they're out there on that porch. They're all standing there up on that rail or down on that, anything. It's breakfast. They want it. They don't care what time it is. Oh, do I? 4. Wow. Yep, Kimberly. Yep, Carrie Cole. I don't know if I'm saying your name. Is it Carico or Carico? Well, you can't tell me. Carico is 1, Carico is 2. Type 1 for Carico, type 2 for Carico. Yeah, I know it, Diane. I know. I don't know how to pronounce it. That's what I'm saying. There's a heck of a lot on the internet that I don't know how to pronounce. Y'all, I'm going to tell you something. Oh, thank you very much. Okay. Uh, I told you about my crazy neighbor, huh? His wife constantly either calls me or texts me, and I ignore it. I don't answer the phone. I don't call her back when she asks me to. Yesterday, she texted me and she said, Mary, I assume that's the way she did it. I always put the way I do things, Mary. She said, Mary, do you need any eggs? Because we have an abundance of them. Now, that's Brian. Dadgummit. Call from Brian Underwood. I know, baby. Hello, Brian. How are you? Yes. I know. Hey, everybody, you want to say hi to Brian? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I have I've got up to something like 60 today or something like that. Yeah. Okay, love you too. What time are you going? Oh. Okay. Oh. All right, love you too. Okay, bye. He's gone. He did not know. He had forgotten about the live, y'all. He had forgotten I was having a live. So he's going to a Billy Joel concert tonight, y'all. And so he was calling me because I have to go down to his house and do stuff while he's gone to the concert. But he said, "Oh my God, Mom, I forgot all about it," which is okay. Y'all don't care, do you? No. So, yeah. Okay, anyway. She asked me if I wanted eggs, and I'm like, and I don't answer her. I don't. She has called before. He is, Carol. He is so special. He is so wonderful to me. It hurt us. He felt bad because he called during the live. Oh, Mom, I'm sorry. Anyway, so the neighbor, she doesn't seem to grasp the gravity of the situation. Yes, Jackie, they're very strange. I'm gonna tell you something, Jackie. I honestly believe that the crazy man, the husband, Joyce, she doesn't see that he did anything wrong. She says that he was very surprised that I got as upset as I did. Really, he tore down my fence and he's surprised that I got upset. So, see, she believes him. She believes my fence was already down and he didn't tear it down because that's what he told her. So she totally believes what her husband has told her. I got it. So I need for her now to just go away. No, I don't. Yes, Ella Jean. Firebug Fred. I love you. You're so funny. And she's a beautiful lady. She really is. A very pretty lady. She was very sweet to me when I first met her. But she is not all there. If she can honestly believe what her husband told her with no reservations whatsoever and put it all on me, I'm the one that made that up. I think he has dementia, Carrico. I do think he's got. I do, Chris. I have a wonderful son. He is the sweetest thing. Yep, Blue Rose. So she's continually, texting or leaving a message on my phone or something. Will you call me? Can you call me? Y'all remember me telling you she wanted her newly married son to move into my rent property. That's what. And then when he came over here and he tore my fence down and I had a fit over it, I wasn't going to let her son move in my house anyway. That would be, can you imagine the nightmare that I would have as a renter if that cuckoo bird man, if his son and his new daughter-in-law lived in my rent house? He'd be up on my property constantly. He'd be causing me problems all the time, finding problems. Oh my gosh. That's what Brian said, ZZ. Oh, heck no, Mom. You don't need that. He would be constantly complaining or finding fault with every single thing. It would drive me nuts. And then I'd have to, if I tried to have them evicted, imagine how that would go over. I mean, no, I think so too. This boy went off and got him a wife and brought him home to live with Mama. And they don't want him in their house. And he's got 2 big dogs. Y'all, I don't want dogs over there. I don't want big old dogs. Of course, now I don't have a fence. But I've got cats, and my cats go over there from time to time. I couldn't have dogs over there, especially these great big dogs. I see them out there in their fence. They just don't want all that. They don't want them living in their home, and they don't want the dogs in the yard. Well, they want to stick them over here on mine, and I don't want them either. So there. But that's why she's continually trying to keep in touch with me, because she wants to have a conversation. In fact, one of her messages said so. She would like to further discuss her children moving in my house. She doesn't get it. Exactly, Susie. Because they need the house, Jackie. They want the house for their kid to live in. Huh. Yeah, he can build on his land. He's got over 100 acres, Jackie. He just doesn't want to, the expense of building something on there. I get it. But there are other places. Why don't they go rent an apartment somewhere, for heaven's sake? You know why? Yes, ma'am, Joy. I think I'm gonna tell her. I think I'm gonna tell her. The idea I had about putting my cats over there. Y'all, I know I can't do it because I can't afford the electric bill for both houses. But I think if I ever get the opportunity, I'll tell her that I've moved all my cats in, so I got a house for my cats. It's pretty snobby of me, I guess, but I could tell her that, but I don't actually want to tell her anything. I don't owe her an explanation, y'all. I wish, Susie. Yeah, Becky. Yeah. No, honestly, he would constantly be finding problems. She would. He would. Yeah, they could, Susan. Like I said, she's got over 100 acres. Put a mobile home up there. Jackie, I tried to think about that, and I talked to Brian about it. I had this thought every time I go over there and work, and I'm like, if I lived here, I'd put my couch here, like I had it before we moved out of there. We used to live there, and I loved it. I loved that house. It was roomy, and I had this beautiful dining room and this gorgeous hutch that's built in there, and the chandeliers, and that big old front porch that's wonderful. And every time I go over there, I think, I could live here. I could move all my stuff. But y'all, listen, in May, I'll be 76 years old. And y'all already know I got some health problems. And I've got this degenerative disc disease and osteoporosis. And you know how much trouble it would be now for me to take everything back over there. Yes, Carico, that is absolutely right. That'd be a nightmare. And I can block her. I can block her. And in some ways, I guess it's interesting to see how long is she going to keep messing, trying to get in touch with me. And right, Blue Rose, I don't owe them anything. Anyway, Jackie, I know that I'm too old now to move back over there. It's only me and my little cats and my little dogs. Yeah, me too, ZZ. All of a sudden, I feel older than, well, older than I ever have been. But yeah, I am. But still, I'm feeling my age. I really am. It's hard on me to do. Take care of that and this and all the animals in Brian's house. It's. I just don't know. That's what I fear, LLG. And I bought a sign the other day, and it says private property, no trespassing. I don't know, Susan. I don't know. I like my little cottage. It's cozy. It's just me. I don't have a bunch of company anyway. I fear that's true, Blue Rose. I love that big house. It's a lot bigger than this, for sure. Peely. I see you, Peely. But I'm okay here. I like my little house. What I like, y'all, is that I walk out on that patio out there and there's my cats. Huh, Ella Jean. Anyway, is it really, Diane? Uh-oh. I think so too, ZZ. Well, I'm sure he would, but I'd have to pack up all this stuff in boxes again, like I did when I moved over here, and I'd have to hire somebody, y'all know I would, to move these recliners and the couches and the beds and the big TV and all that stuff. I just know that it's not feasible. I'm not going to do that, Becky. Here's the problem, y'all. I don't have the money to do it either. I just can't. No, I don't. I don't. I moved from there over to here. And this was when they put Bobby on hospice. And that is the most good, Ella Jean. That is the most stressful thing I've ever had in my life, knowing that he is on hospice, plus trying to move everything from over there and put it all in place, and then go over there and get that house ready to be rented. I have never felt the same physically as I did before then. I think that's just tearing me up, all that work. Yeah, you're right, Susie. Connie, have you seen all the stuff I have in this house? I mean, it is wall to wall. I don't even have a corner. It is wall to wall something. and yet I've gotten rid of a lot of it. Thank you, dear. I have to practically talk myself into going over there and working on that house, y'all. I don't. Are My babies are fun. Life is good for them. They are warm in the winter and cool in the summer, and they've got plenty of food on that patio out there, and plenty of covers and things to get in, and they have a living their best life, and that's what Taurus, very problem is I got double utilities right now. I sort of wish, I sort of wish I didn't even have to mess with it, just close it up. Just kind of close it. Somebody sent sweetheart. That's nice. I'd like to just kind of close it up and store stuff in that I don't want over here, and make a little more room in my house here by putting it back over there. Brian can do with it whatever he wants to do with it when I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? And make room, a lot more room in my space here. Hard headed goes in there too, Jackie. Taurus the bull. Well, I don't know about emotionally strong. Only because I have to be, Jackie. Otherwise, otherwise, I'd be fine. But anyway, I don't want to work over there. I don't feel like working over there, and yet I bought all the stuff to do all the you know the flooring and the paint and all that. It's all sitting over there waiting on me. So far, I have one bedroom done. That's it. Well, no, I've got the living room almost done, but I have to fix the ceiling where the ceiling fell in. But that's not a very big space, so I could get that done in no time. But then I've got that bathroom to tackle. Ooh, I don't know. I hate going in there sometimes when I think, you know what it is. A lot of it has to do with the fact that they trashed my home, and it was my home. I think so too, Kimberly. Yeah, I'm thinking of it, Jackie. What it's doing is cutting into my working in my patio and stuff, and that's y'all know I love to do my garden out there. I love it. Hello, Carolyn. No, dear, I didn't see it because I really, really try to stay up on the comments. But it's nice to see you, Carolyn. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, it does, Jackie. It's a blah time, isn't it? So anyway, right now I'm just, I need to do that. I know I do, but I want to wait and see what's going on with my health because I really just don't have the energy to do a whole lot at one time, and not take care of this one at the same time, and my cats and my dogs and my I can't work on my garden out there. It's already starting to grow way up, all the grass and all the junk. Heat, yeah, right, Jackie. So, like in the summer, man, no, I can't work outside at all. Okay, Jackie, I thank you for coming in so much. It's always a pleasure to see you. And I hope you have a good weekend. Don't forget. Oh, no, you don't do turn back the clock, do you? So I don't know whether you do or not. So anyway, yeah, I do. I do love that work in the garden. My cats like it when I'm out there too. They like me being there. It's kind of like we're all together. I like that. I'll figure it out, y'all. I'll figure it out eventually on what I need to do with it. But don't forget to go over there and watch. I know, Ella Jean. Boy, howdy. Ella Jean, did you hear me earlier? Joy, we're not old. We are fabulous. I have decided never to call us old, ever, calling us fabulous. Maybe that's what I needed. I just needed to sit and watch movies or something like that. No, it's not so simple anymore. I had a woman put that on that same statement on my comments one time. So your simple cottage life is not as simple anymore. And I'm thinking, no, it isn't. Sure as heck isn't. You're going to be 77. Oh my gosh. When I see your names here and I hear things you say and all that, I don't think of y'all as being that age. I don't. I think of all of us as still being young and strong, and all of us, we're like girls again. I don't think of us being on the other side of 50 even. My Brian is on the other side of 50 now, and that's horrible, y'all. He was 50 years old his last birthday. I don't know. I know that the mind has a lot to do with keep it. Yes, ZZ, me too. Like I say, the mind has a lot to do with how we feel about ourselves. You do, Diana. Oh, I had the same thing, see? And I got rid of yeah, ZZ, my body says, you are every bit your age, ma'am. See, that's the thing, Diana. I had a storage like that too. And I hadn't seen if you haven't used the rule of thumb is if you haven't used it in a year, you don't need it. Because everything I come across, I'm like, hey, I might need that. I need to put that away. I might need that sometime. Well, I've got like, I don't know, 20 hammers now. How many hammers does anybody need? And, it's ridiculous the stuff that I hang on to, but I am not cut out to be a minimalist, and I never will be. I like my stuff. I like seeing my stuff. I like knowing, you know, the people that gave it to me, the reason they gave it to me. Yep, Diane, exactly. That's the way Bobby was too. Really. About 2 months ago, I was back behind the house and I found a bucket back there and it had a hammer in it. And that hammer was all rusted. Of course it was. It was out there in the open. It rained on it and everything. But I realized as I was looking at it that that's where Bobby left it. He left that bucket and he left his hammer in that bucket. And I left it there too. I walked right back in the house and left it there because that's where he put it. So I didn't need it anyway. It was fine. But it reminds me every time I see it, that's where he left it. Yep. Diana. Yep. Thanks, Kimberly. I can't stand to be a minimalist, Rose. I couldn't stand that. Oh, but things I like seeing things. I want to. Yeah, it is a great memory, Connie. It sure is. I love it, and it's still there. His bucket and his hammer, and that rusty, no good hammer in that bucket. But it's still got its place here. You see, it's still like he's going to come back and remove it. That's why I like all my stuff, y'all. Everything has a memory. Everything in your house has some kind of memory attached to it. Sometimes maybe we ought to take the time to sit there and it's like, where did I get this? Or who gave me this? Or why did they give it to me? Or why do I have it? But I guarantee you everything you have in your house has a good memory to it and not a bad one or you wouldn't have it. I'm a maximalist too. But I want stuff. Yeah. More is best is my philosophy. There are people who immediately, now I tell you what I have done. I have burned stuff in a pan before on the stove, and I have thrown out the whole pan. Have y'all done that? Just throw the whole darn pan away. I agree, Blue Rose. Yep, you're right, Kimberly. Your memories. It's not stuff. How can we throw it away? Yeah, Brian said he's done that too. Well, ladies, we've been here an hour and 38 minutes, and I thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate you so much. I've enjoyed hearing what you have to say today. Well, I'm going to tell you, Diane, here's the thing. If something goes in my refrigerator, it never comes out. I never see it again. I don't know. There's got to be a little door in the back or something like that where it all goes out because once it goes in my refrigerator, it seldom comes out of there. Everybody's got that. Everybody's got something, a little bowl in the corner of the refrigerator that you have no idea what that was at one time. You apparently you liked it so much you saved it. Yeah, Jean, isn't that the truth? That hammer could talk. Well, y'all, I got to call Brian back, see when he's leaving, because when he goes, I have to go. ZZ, love you too, sweetheart. You're a darling. And I thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you. You have no idea how much I appreciate all of you. Thank you to my moderators, Susan and Diane. And thank you to my fellow YouTube content creators. I appreciate y'all. And don't forget, spring forward with your clocks. See y'all next week. And I'll be here next week. May have the same thing to talk about, but I'll be here. Ah, me too, Blue Rose. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody. See you soon.